My name is Nick Estelle, and my topic and specific group identity is life in the Milky Way galaxy. And the specific question I'm exploring with this is how much of a factor is time in finding life in the Milky Way? And the specific idea that I'm focusing on with that is time windows and where our human habitability of Earth lines up with other planets and where discovery of life can overlap. We just discovered this technology, so if our window is open at the same time as other planets are now developing technology and able to communicate with us, then that's the perfect moment. But as of now, we have yet to find that. And so I'm limiting this identity to the Milky Way because other galaxies are already moving apart from us at speeds that are unfathomable and impossible to reach, bearing the discovery of light speed travel. Even then, it's still a long shot for us to get anywhere close to them. And I think this is academically significant and personally significant because it makes us look into where life came from. And if life can form on other planets, we have to look at how life formed here first. And it gives us an idea of how complex life really is because it's already more complex than we think, but we have to discover just exactly how complex it is to even begin to look for it somewhere else. And 99% of the species on Earth have gone extinct, so if Earth is too hostile for 99% of the species that have tried to live here, then it's a pretty safe bet that other planets had a pretty hard time to develop life in possible harsher situations, even the most simple forms of life that started on Earth too. And what's at stake here is the universe, our life, and our planet, new life, technology, discovery of everything that we could want to find in the universe is at stake, and we are the stakeholders. This is for us. This is what makes it important, because if we want life to continue, if we truly are the only life forms, then that's a scary thought, because if we die, then the universe is empty with life forever, and there could possibly be no life ever again in it. And so that's what's at stake, and that's why we have to go investigate and find ways to expand our life and try to find other new life that's out there. And to do this, to find possible habitable planets, I'll be using 4 sources. The first source I will use will be a time scale of Earth's history and human history. That will just be the reference to come back to every time to see how long we took to develop and where the windows were, what could have happened in that time on other planets while it was happening here. And that is just, and then YouTube videos I used will also be a broad guide. They explain where other life should be in the universe through ideas and information and theories that we have, and just where all the aliens should be if there's so many habitable planets. And that's just a very broad source of information, so that'll make it easier to relate to the audience. This will be more general stuff that they might already know, and it'll be easier to connect with that. And the next source I'll be using is one from Earth Guide, and it talks about habitable life in our solar system, the planets that we can reach. And that's our best bet so far. As far as our technology knows, and in the near future, the planets in our solar system that rely on our sun are our best bet to find life. And that one talks about Jupiter's moon, Europa, and that is the closest hope we have. It's a 14-year journey to the moon, over 400 million miles, so it's still a very rough journey and long shot, but that's what we have to explore. And the final one is a detailed analysis of the complexity of forming life by Professor Fergus Simpson, and that will be the most detailed source. It really goes into the complexity of life and how it forms on our planet and the chances of it forming anywhere else in the universe. And that's how I will do my project.